Today I'm finally bringing you into my beautiful boho living room, which is furnished completely with secondhand heirloom vintage items. If you're new here, hey, I'm Alex. I'm a digital nomad splitting my time between here in LA, Italy, Mexico, and other amazing parts of the world. I love posting thrifting, lifestyle, fashion, and travel content on this channel. So if that sounds interesting to you, please hit the subscribe button down below. It really helps my channel grow and it helps me bring more videos to you all each and every week. To this day, the most popular videos on my channel are my thrifted boho room tours. If you haven't seen those, I did a whole series on my San Francisco apartment back when I lived in the Bay Area. I completely furnished all of my apartment with thrifted and secondhand items. This is my family's home here in Venice Beach. It's an original craftsman style home. I really wanted to help kind of bring it back to life with intentional style choices. We did a lot of decluttering here. It's not perfect, but hey, what room ever is, right? I feel like every single YouTuber who's ever shown a room is like, it's not perfect. Yeah, this family home is filled with a lot of, yes, thrifted items, but also heirlooms, pieces that have been passed down. It's very colorful, boho, eclectic, world decor inspired, and I'm really excited to show it to you. Give this video a thumbs up if you're interested in seeing more room tours. I have my office space and my bathroom coming because they're both really unique and I'm really excited to show you. If you're interested in seeing more behind the scenes of my life, leave my info for Instagram and TikTok here on screen. Would love to have you join me on those channels as well. I post new videos every single Wednesday, so it would be so awesome to have you join our community here. Hit the subscribe button and click the bell button so you don't miss any new videos from me. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, so here is a quick overview. We have the front door over there. We have the living room, which is the front room that you first walk into. I did a whole tour of that already, which I will link here, showing you how we styled that space with loads of thrifted items, items that we've inherited, and this is no different. A lot of these pieces have been passed down for generations. This is a classic California bungalow style home that has been modified. My dad is an amateur architect, and so he and my brothers expanded the home in various ways. So it's definitely unique and really beautiful. And then we have kind of this extra nook area here, which I will get into. But let's start with this area over here, since this is kind of what you first see when you walk into the house. We have this wall here with super high vaulted slanted wood beam ceilings, which are beautiful. We have some skylights and we have several paintings. So this painting here, actually my grandmother started but never finished. Beautiful, abstract looking, and a great reminder of her. The dog is barking. So yeah, she never finished it, but it's a great reminder of her. Beautiful, kind of abstract looking painting. Then we have a few paintings that my family has collected over the years. This is one of the really historic favelas in Rio. This is a painting of a nature reserve in Panama. And this is a landscape and an urban scene in Peru. I'll see if I can find the names of these artists and I'll pop them on screen because they're really, really beautiful. And then coming down here, so this buffet table was from my grandmother. It's a marble top buffet table. Unfortunately, there is a crack here, which is really sad. But it stays together. It's held by a pretty sturdy layer down here. These three items were from her as well. So we have this beautiful giant egg-shaped vase, which I have just plopped some pampas grass in here to add height since this is a really, really tall wall. And then we have these two amazing candlesticks. I do need to get candles for these. Yeah, this space is not like perfectly finished, but you know. So these are beautiful brass candlesticks, and I do kind of like the way that they've aged, so I don't really plan on cleaning them. Then I have a snake plant here that I actually repotted from our front yard, I propagated from our front yard, and it's gone so big and I love it. It really fills out the space. Here we have an armoire. This actually just holds like household items, some tools and office supplies and things like that. Printer keeps it all hidden away. This is a guitar, random. Then we have the other candlestick here. Oh, this is a coin. Where is this from? This is a Cuban coin. There you go. Random. There's always random coins in this house. This is a beautiful, oh no, what are these called? You put them under hot items so they don't burn or ruin surfaces, or a brass rooster. Love it. We actually use this quite a bit at dinner time, so it just rests here. And down here, this shelf is honestly like probably messier than I would like it, but it's quite practical. We have our cookbooks here that we like to use and other coffee table books. We have a ton of board games here. I have a watering can, some random instruments like these little drums. This is actually a travel bocce ball set, which is really fun. Dominoes, Monopoly, Scrabble, chess, checkers, a bunch of other games here that we like to play. These usually like come out around holidays and things like that. More like vintage cookbooks from my grandparents, some more coffee table books, just kind of like heart of the home items. We're not really into having a super manicured home. I mean, as much as we would like to, we're just not those kind of people. Having a place where these things can live and look less messy but are still accessible is really functional for us. And then of course we have this beautiful tree, which, oh my gosh, is growing so much. It started outgrowing another area of the house, so I brought it here since the ceilings are really tall and it's like taken off even more. So my goodness, I don't know what to do. If anyone has recommendations on, I guess, how to stunt a tree's growth, let me know, because it's gonna outgrow this space soon. Moving on to the dining table. So this table has been here honestly since like before I was born, I think. We did refinish the top because this whole set was really like warm 90s oak finish that I am really not into. So we had someone sand it down and then stain it with a cooler, darker tone wood stain. And I really liked the way it turned out, and it saved us from, you know, having to spend on a whole new dining set right away. Then we have the chairs that belong to this set. We have 4 of them, and I've put my peacock chair here at the end. Sorry if you can hear the puppy crying. I put the peacock chair here at the end. You will remember this from my San Francisco apartment if you watched that video. Still going strong. I have noticed that it's like, I don't know if you can tell, but it is starting to slant downward that way, which is making me think that I should probably move it to an area where it will get used a little bit less, because at the end of the day, these are beautiful, but they're not super sturdy. And then I just kept the styling on the dining table really minimal. I have this beautiful vase that I thrifted in San Francisco. It has a little bit of a modern touch here with this duotone. And this, you know, this space is very warm, very woody. So I try to introduce elements of modern decor where I can to kind of balance it out. And then we have 2 candlesticks. So again, I kind of did a mismatch candlesticks. Each of these has a pair, but they're over in the living room. And I like having I think the mismatch adds some intrigue. I think this just keeps things looking clutter-free since the rest of the space is quite busy. Then we have our mantle over the fireplace, just some random items thrown up here. This old plate that comes from Peru. We have this little gilded piece that actually recently came from one of my aunts. I have a lot more to tell about her pieces and the story behind her pieces. I think I'm actually going to be doing a completely separate video on that. So then we just have some family photos. This is my siblings and I. This is my grandparents on their wedding day. And we have these wooden beads that I actually thrifted over the holidays. I mean, I used them at the holidays, but I think they're a pretty great like year-round thing. So this is pretty minimal. I do want to add like a plant or 2 more here. I've been propagating some pothos from other plants. So once those are established, I'll probably bring another plant or 2 to the mantle. Then swinging on over to this area, this kind of reading nook addition that my dad built. And yeah, super unique space with like a giant wall of shutters. Beautiful, but so difficult to clean, let me tell you. We have this futon bed situation where we just pile on a bunch of pillows. Clearly I could have made that up a little bit better, but hey. So this is like the one area that bothers me, this section here. I actually did buy a macrame piece to hang here, but I need to buy hooks to hang it up. A lot of people in my family are really attached to this. These are DVDs and a DVD player, which has not been touched in quite a few years. Maybe once every year it gets touched, but they're super nostalgic and they don't want to get rid of it. And it drives me crazy. It's an eyesore, but whatever. And then I just have some pillows here. This one came from my San Francisco apartment. This umbrella holder also came from my San Francisco apartment and has more pampas grass in it. This mirror I actually recently thrifted in probably my like 2 thrift with me's ago. I thrifted it here at the Salvation Army in Santa Monica. And I've been really wanting a full-length mirror for the common areas so I can, you know, just look at my outfit one last time before I head out the door. Then we have another piece from my grandmother. This is a gorgeous giant chest from Asia, from Japan, I believe. She was really into Japanese furniture, decor. So this houses like a lot of like extra bedding, towels. I've thrifted this pot at Goodwill a few months ago. Actually, my intention was to paint it white, but haven't gotten there yet. But I have put in a monstera, which is looking so good. She's really happy and healthy here. I actually already cut off and propagated a node, and like the other nodes immediately started growing like crazy. So it might be time to cut off another node, which is crazy. I love that. Thank you to my monstera for thriving here. Now this is the puppy crate. Definitely the biggest eyesore in this area, but I don't know. Pet owners, let me know what you do here to make things look more aesthetic, because this is what we've got for now. And then the last section here is this gorgeous Tansu, I believe this is called, which was also my grandmother's. Just holds like random family items. On top, I have this plant here to cover up some of our Wi-Fi router cords. These are 2 coasters. Here we have this charging station. It charges like 2 phones and AirPods and other things like that. We have some candlesticks to add some height. We've got a mirror along this wall just to kind of reflect back some of the light. And this actually, my boyfriend found this Sonos speaker on the street a few days ago and it works. So I just put it here for now so we can listen to music while we're having dinner and things like that. And then we have this really beautiful lamp. This also comes from Peru. If you don't know, I'm half Peruvian, which is why we have a lot of Peruvian and Latin inspired furniture and decor here. So we have this lamp that's really beautiful and just provides some nice mood lighting. Yeah, I would say that's the one thing I am really excited to change out. This chandelier is very old school, but please help me decide what this should be changed to. I thought about either doing a black basket style chandelier, which would play into the boho vibes, or we can go really like modern, industrial to balance out the warm tones. So let me know what you think I should replace this with. So yeah, that is the entire living room area. I hope you enjoyed getting a sneak peek at how we've styled this room. There are definitely still areas that need to be worked on, but loving the vibes, how warm and inviting it is, and happy that it's really beautiful and warm, but also functional. All right, that is everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what kind of chandelier, light fixture you think I should put in the living room, any other changes or ideas that you have for the space. I'm all ears. Thank you again so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps my channel grow and it helps me bring more videos to you all each and every week. I post new videos every Wednesday, so until next Wednesday. Bye.